Happy November! It's time to talk about what I'm going to read this month. This is the November to be read video. Stay tuned, that's coming right up here on Drew's Book Reviews. Good day, and welcome to November. It is getting to the end of the year, so we are approaching the end of our annual TBR, and I look forward to kind of going through all the year-end stuff next month in December. But let's first talk about what I plan on reading here in the month of November. Now, before we get into that, of course, like, comment, subscribe, check out my Discord, join me on Bookstagram. All that will be linked below, of course. And, definitely feel free to tell me in the comments what you plan on reading this month as well. All right, let's talk about it. So, of course, I have been a bit behind on my reading schedule, but hopefully I could get caught up for the end of the year with any luck. Here's hoping, right? But anyway, now that we are finally through Malazan, finishing up Malazan sometime this month. Woohoo! Party! Finally finishing it. That is worth celebrating. Celebrate good times. Come on! Anyway, let's talk a little bit about what we're going to be reading for this month. Now, of course, flowing in from the month of October into November, we're continuing to read some Grimm's fairy tales. Maybe at the end of the month, we'll see. I'll talk a little bit about some of the stories that I've read in this book. So far, they've been pretty crazy. Hansel and Gretel, for one, that was just nuts. Seriously, Hansel and Gretel. Good Grimm's fairy tale, though. You should check it out. So we're reading more Grimm's fairy tales. We're going to be probably reading through this book for nearly the next year, I imagine. 200 plus stories of Grimm's fairy tales, trying to get approximately one per day on average. We don't quite get to reading it every single day, but we definitely try. One of the other books that are kind of flow over from the month of October into November here, of course, is The Crippled God by Stephen Erickson. So this kind of flowed over into the month of November, but we'll be finishing up this month for sure. So that we can move on to my other books for the month of November and finally be finished this series. Finally. It's been a while and I'm loving it and hating it, and I've been saying this, I really ought to just shut up about it already, right? But this is definitely a series that I've been looking forward to finishing finally. I'll probably actually reread it one day, to be honest, but maybe on Audible so I can hopefully get more out of it with a reread through Audible one day. We'll kind of see how that goes. And of course, one of the other books that is kind of a bit of a carryover from the month of October into November. This was actually the viewer's choice book. That is Elantris. So I started this towards the end of October actually, but finishing it up here early November so that I could get that viewer's choice review out on Elantris for you. I'm looking forward to that. Anything by Brandon Sanderson, the Cosmere, is always something worth reading. Absolutely. I love the Cosmere, love Sanderson, love everything about it. So that's definitely worth reading for sure. Elantris, stay tuned, that is going to be coming up for sure for my viewer's choice October read. Technically I'm finishing in November, but you know what, that's okay, that is absolutely fine. So along with my rereads for the month of November, as I'm rereading through Audible, which I'm really enjoying doing, by the way, my Audible reread choice for this month, and this will also be in the viewer's choice poll, so make sure that you go and check that out and vote in the poll on the community tab about which one of these November reads you want to see me do a review of. That is going to be Brandon Sanderson. So that's right, more Cosmere, Warbreaker. I'm rereading this one on Audible as well. I actually want to reread all the Cosmere on Audible as I read along with Audible. So Warbreaker is on November's to be read, and this will be one of the viewer's choice votes in the poll this month, so definitely be sure to go and check that out. Looking forward to reading Warbreaker, rereading it. This is another one that it's been a long time since I've read, and I'm really looking forward to reading it again because Sanderson just rocks. Absolutely. One of the other ones that I'm going to read, this is a book series that I started a while ago. Only read the first one so far. It was actually one of the viewer's choice reads from a while back, and that is going to be Book of the Ancestor books 2 and 3. So the second book being Grey Sister and the third book being Holy Sister. So I do intend to actually finish this series up this month in the month of November, so hopefully I could get to them and finish them up. I am looking forward to that. It's kind of a trilogy assassin nun school type deal. Pretty unique world as well. Definitely check out my review on the first book of the Ancestor. I'll try to remember to link that below, and you can go and check that out. The first one, of course, being Red Sister, so read that one a while ago, but definitely check that out. I'll be finishing up the series with these two this month, so we'll see how that goes. hopefully I could get through to that. And of course, one of the other ones that I'm going to be doing, this is a series I'm also rereading, but it's one that's been over 20 years. I actually was inspired to reread it because Apple TV came out with the Foundation TV series. So I read Prelude to Foundation a couple months ago. So this month my goal is to get to reading Foundation in the Foundation series. And I'm working my way through this entire series. This is a classic of science fiction. Isaac Asimov is a classic science fiction writer. Foundational, if I could use the pun, series in sci-fi. I absolutely love this series. It is fantastic. And it's well worth reading, especially if you're a sci-fi fan. If you've not read Foundation, you're a science fiction fan, you're missing out. Go and read it. So I'm going to be reading Foundation by Isaac Asimov. And of course, continuing on my Discworld reads, you bet I'm going to be reading another Discworld book. This month is going to be The We Free Men by Terry Pratchett. I'm guessing that we is reference to little tiny men. There's actually a book in the series, I can't even remember which one it was now, but these little itsy bitsy 6-inch tall men were part of the book, and I'm guessing the We Free Men has something to do with that. So these little tiny guys with Scottish accents and these little miniature people, this is what I'm envisioning in my head with this. So we'll see if the We Free Men actually end up being those We Free Men. Terry Pratchett, as always, has a humorous twist on almost everything. I'm looking forward to reading The We Free Men. What's not to love about a girl who takes on a vicious monster armed with only a frying pan? That little blurb on the back itself makes this sound like it's going to be a hilarious read. Because it's Discworld, what else would it be? It's Discworld, it's hilarious. Come on. And the last one on my to be read, this will be my non-fiction read for the month. This is another Mikio Kaku book, so I'm going to be reading The Future of Humanity, Our Destiny in the Universe. So this should be interesting. Mikio Kaku tends to have a lot of futurism perspective on things about the future and where science and technology is taking us. So apparently author of The Future Mind. I haven't read that one. I don't own that one. Maybe I'll get it one day. But anyway, Our Destiny in the Universe. The future of humanity is amazing, according to the blurb on the front. But I mean, let's face it. Every book with the blurb is going to be praising that book, right? So we'll just have to see how it actually goes. And, I think I might put this one on the Viewer's Choice poll as well. My non-fiction book reviews seem to do pretty well on this channel, relatively speaking. So I'll definitely put this on the poll. And either way, I might end up doing it anyway. Who knows? But anyway, there you go, The Future of Humanity. So that is my TBR for the month of November, and with any luck, we'll be able to finish up on track, and hopefully, maybe with any luck, get ahead of schedule so that I could actually get to the 75 books goal that I put on my Goodreads challenge for the year. But there you have it. There is my November to be read. Let me know in the comments down below, what is on your to be read pile? Have you read any of these books? Let me know in the comments down below. Like, comment, subscribe if you want to see some of the reviews of these books, or if you just like this kind of content. Join me over on the Discord. Join me over on my Bookstagram. All that will be linked below. Thank you so much for watching. I look forward to a great month of reading, and I hope you have a fantastic month of reading as well. And as always, until next time, keep on reading. Bye!